Right, in about 30 seconds, we're going to see that engine reignite. From there, the burn is going to last for about 1 minute before the engine shuts down again. And a few minutes after that, the test spacecraft will deploy. And as you just saw there, we have reignited the second stage. And this burn's going to last for about a minute. This is raising the apogee of our orbit so that we can drop TESS off at a place where it can then properly begin to perform its own orbit raising maneuvers to get it to that point where it can perform its lunar flyby. We are beginning to throttle everything down, hearing that everything is looking totally normal on this burn, which is really good news. And the engine has shut down.
Have that cut off.
So for about 5 minutes, the stage is going to coast with TESS on top, at which point the payload is going to deploy. Now, the way that works is there is what is referred to as a payload adapter that is sitting on the top of our second stage, and TESS is attached to that. It's attached via a clamp band, which is basically like a banded spring on the screen. And there we go. Look at that beautiful image of the Earth behind us there. It's one of the planets TESS is going to look at in its lifetime. And as you can see there, we have had successful separation of the TESS spacecraft. And it's going on its beautiful mission to look at thousands of planets outside of our solar system. And with that brings us to an end of our webcast, as Falcon 9's job is done for today. So this was a pretty successful mission, right? We had a successful Stage 1 ascent and landing. Stage 2 has properly deployed the TESS spacecraft into its intended orbit, and TESS is now on its way, and hopefully we'll hear soon about the health of the payload. I want to give a big thank you to the NASA Launch Services Program for their faith in us, to Goddard Space Flight Center, to MIT, and to the 45th Space Wing for their range support for today's mission.